Good morning. Getting ready to go see the cardiologist today. Wish me luck. It is what it is. You deal with it. Um, but it means I have to drive into Atlanta with my wife, and driving into Atlanta around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, it's like having a wisdom tooth pulled without Novocaine. So I know it's going to be worse. The doctor, speaking to the doctor, or getting through Atlanta traffic. It's close. That being said, good morning. So I did a podcast with Mike the Rational Boomer last night. He reached out to me to do a podcast last night because of all the crazy that we've seen in the last literally 48 hours. And we talked about the Epstein thing and the Epstein files and all the disaster. This is what we call an after action report. When we were talking about it, the Senate still hadn't made any decision what they're going to do. And Grinder Mike Johnson had basically laid out his strategy that, okay, well, I'm going to talk to senators and have them amend it so they send it back to us so we still cover it up and take away the names of the people on there. Because like I said in the podcast, Mike was trying to sell us, hey, the men that are in those files are victims too. We know there's a load of bullshit. We got pushback on it, but he doesn't. I mean, that's his story and he's sticking to it. Okay, great. And Trump went reverse psychology on Republicans saying, fine, vote for it. I don't care. Go ahead. Thinking that maybe 50 or 60 would do it and they'll get it over. He didn't expect everyone in the House to vote for it except for Clay Higgins, who's going to pay a price for that, even in Louisiana. That caught him by surprise. Meanwhile, it goes to the Senate. So Trump and all his rich buddies had a black tie dinner for the Saudi Arabian prince. It was disgusting. In this time where people are struggling, people don't know if they're going to have food, people don't know if they lost their jobs. Like my boss is going to find a job in this job market. Fuck. It was just literally French Revolution shit again, okay? Honoring a man who literally called out a hit on a Washington Post reporter, Khashoggi, because he spoke against the regime. And it wasn't an assassination, it was a torturous murder. It was something that comes right out of a Criminal Minds episode, what he did to that man. But Trump blew it off yesterday. Trump called a reporter piggy. Trump was just playing his games. Meanwhile, I'm going to say this, Chuck Schumer did something right. Everyone take a deep breath. Okay. How do you do it right? Sometimes cutting a deal works. And what Republican senators did not want to do was go on the record opposing this, the Epstein file discharge petition. They wanted to do it, but they don't want to be on record saying they did because that'll get them in trouble with the great God that is known as Trump to them. So Chuck Schumer said, cool. We, unlike our buddies in the House, we agree to a unanimous consent. You don't have to put your name on the record, and we'll just put it on the president's desk without amendments. We won't have a vote. You don't have to amend anything. We just send it right back to him as is. And your name's not going to be in it. For once, Chucky played them right. And they couldn't wait to say, cool, unanimous consent, let's go. So what Mike Johnson was counting on was, okay, I get a vote, they'll do amendments, they'll fight, they'll send it back to the House, and then I can fuck with it even more. That man was at that dinner for the Saudi Arabian prince, and that word came out to him, and he was in total fucking panic mode. He was saying, Chuck Schumer did this, Chuck Schumer, motherfucker, the Democrats aren't the majority in the House, in the Senate. They just played your ass. And now it's sitting on the president's desk as it was written in the House. No amendments, no redactions, no names removed, sitting on the president's desk to be signed. Now understand, this can be released with just say, okay, release it from the DOJ. But now Trump is stuck with this giant smelly turd of all his crimes sitting on his desk and all his donors going, what the fuck? So now what happens? Well, there's already words that the DOJ may keep it because they're investigating Democrats. They may still redact it because it'll take 30 days to get out. Although, like I said in my last video, redaction probably won't save anybody. But it's fun for once to watch Trump panic. It's fun for once to watch Mike Johnson and not look at his smug ass every time thinking he's got the upper hand. It's going to get tough before it gets better. But this, I think, is the beginning of the end. His power got crushed. They destroyed his power. They cracked his power. Trump can't say, I'm going to primary you. 420, every member of the Republican Party of the House, except for one, doesn't fear him. That's what's scaring him. Because honestly, what's he going to do? In there's evidence that he did all those things. He's not going to resign. He'll fight to the bitter end. He's not leaving that office unless it's basically on a backboard, if you know what I mean. But losing his power and grip on the Republican Party scares him and all his sycophants around him and the Heritage Foundation. That's why they've been grooming J.D. Vance, which is a stupid move because no one likes Vance. So this turned out to be better than we anticipated because the panic and the pain, I'm looking forward to it. That the Republican Party actually turned on Trump. Yeah. You know what? We'll take the win.